friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be changing our worm bed. All right, what are some of the things that we'll need? Well, we'll need a worm bin. Right here is our worm bin. Next, we'll need worms, which are located right here inside our worm bin. We'll need shredded paper, lots and lots of shredded paper. What else will we need? Food scraps. In here I have lettuce, cucumbers, carrots. Well, you could tell what I had for dinner. We also have some yellow yam scraps here, and avocado, pear, and I also have aloe. Okay, so that's what I have in here, and water, but get one in a spray bottle. I just couldn't find my spray bottle today. And of course, our worms need air. Lots and lots of air. And that's why we have this trusty worm bin. All right, so come with me and let's change our worm bin. This bin has a few layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're only changing one layer today. All right, so first we remove the top layer. We have to make sure that there are no worms back here. But there's a seed that's growing. All right, so we remove that, and what we have left in here is the vermicast, which is otherwise known as the worm waste or worm poop. All right, so what we're going to do, we're just going to go through here just to make sure that there are no worms. Usually after the food is over, they leave. Okay, and what we're going to do now is remove all of this. So as we're scraping, we continue to look for worms anyway. And we just scrape out all that wonderful soil enricher, all the fertilizer produced from our worms. I'm going to lift this area, this layer up, and I have to also check underneath to see. Oh, and we have some of our worms under there, so I'm going to use the fork to take them off. Oh boy, there he is. And I have to I'm going to put him back down there. And then I'm just continue to scrape the rest of the worm poop off. And here, the worm casting, the vermicast, is ready to be placed in your garden or mixed with your potting soil. All right, so next we're going to be rinsing this, but I prefer to rinse over the garden so nothing goes to waste. Okay, nice and clean. So we're adding our shredded paper. You can use newspaper, but nothing with color ink. Green, blue, red, black and white. That's it. All right, so we're adding, let's add everything, spread it out. Almost what? Third of the way. Spread it out. And then we're going to, normally I would have a spray bottle to spritz. Just gonna put some water in. Okay, now let's move it around. And add some more water. And move it around. And add some more water. Okay, I'm going to be adding more water to this. Make sure it's nice and moist. So I had to just break this up so make sure that it's not clumpy. It's not clumping together. And before we add our worms, we're going to add our food scraps. So I just spread. Oh, this one didn't get cut up. That's okay. They'll eat it. As a matter of fact, they will eat the food scrap and the paper. So I spread it all over. Okay. And now our worms are ready. The worm bed is changed and ready for them. So I'm going to just dig them up from the other levels and put them right in there. All right, let's check to see who is under here. We have some really big ones under here. We have some eggs, some babies in here. Okay, but this is what it looks like after about 3 to 6 months. Okay friends, so we have layered our worm bin with shredded paper. We put in our food scraps and of course our worms, and we're done changing our worm bed. So now we'll just cover it so it's nice and dark, and they are ready to make some awesome fertilizer. All right, and also if you do not have a worm bin like this with different layers, you can use a container. Make sure you have holes in it. Put your shredded paper in here with the food, or you can also use a bucket. All right, just pour some holes in here. You can leave it outside. Just make sure you have something for the water to drain. All right, when you put in your shredded paper. All right, but that's for another time, how to make a worm bin. But thank you so much for watching.